Pankapu begins like the Princess Bride. A young boy, Jorel, is having troubling nightmares, so his father opens up a book to ease him back to sleep, and that's where the game picks up. Pankapu is the creation of the Lord of Dreams, molded to fight the terrible nightmares that are invading their realm. You sort of look like a black mage from Final Fantasy crossed with an onion knight. You're adorable is really what I'm trying to say, and the world is equally as lush and gorgeous, which is why it made me so sad that the rest of the game just doesn't hold up to this charm. So at its core, Pankapu is an action-based platformer somewhere along the lines of Shovel Knight, but less intense. You begin with your sword, but soon get new weapons, abilities, and even new forms to spice combat up. While all of these RPG elements, including stat boosts, are great in a platformer, truly I welcome these inspirations, playing the game just doesn't feel good. Jumping around is floaty. I never felt like I was in control while using my weapons either, but even so, the game isn't that difficult when it comes to fighting anyways, save for bosses. The true enemy here is platforming. Seemingly simple jumps are hindered by the aforementioned floaty controls. This created a weird juxtaposition in my head. Here we have a wonderfully vibrant and inviting world, but it's painfully problematic and frustrating to play. Nothing compared to the retro games on the NES, of course. Those platformers were just sadistic. Again, it's not exactly the levels themselves that are the problem, it's the controls. Thankfully, checkpoints are fairly frequent and there's no extra live system, so you can die as many times as you need, which I guess doesn't really sound like a compliment when I put it like that, but it's something. Another big problem in playing Pankapu is that it's just not exciting. The music is soft and dreamlike, the design is fairly simple, and the enemies are pretty one note. Nothing while playing felt engaging or rewarding except for getting new items, yet getting new items still didn't add to my overall enjoyment either. I love to look at Pankapu, but I hate playing it. Well, maybe hate is not the best word here, as the game isn't technically terrible, there are no bugs, and it runs perfectly well. It is a video game, we can say, but there's just some magic missing to make it a strong recommendation past the majestic visuals. Did you know that was a ReActionExaminer video? If you liked it, you should subscribe to me to keep up with everything that I'm doing. Also, if you have some other interests, like sex for example, check out Tomops, which is a comedy sex podcast thing wherein my best friend and I check out the weird and abnormal and the erotic. And of course, you should support me on Patreon because, hey, I want to make the channel better and I want your help to do so. Plus, if you want to check out my writing, check out Game Jerk, where I have archives and new stuff for all projects, okay? You can find all the stuff and more in the description with the links below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.